we get to go home sometime soon?
Hang on for a minute, will ya? These are records of the evil spirits who've tried to harm our emperors. I thought it might be a good idea if I studied something about each one of them. Did you feel that aura? I've got a weird feeling about this.
You're not the only one, my friend.
There's something wrong over there. It's coming from the direction of the palace.
It's a fire.
Gmo, couldn't you think?
Yeah, but this is not a normal fire. The fire seems to be spreading from the Masahiro dorms to the Emperor's private quarters.
That's not good at all.
Masahiro, you need to concentrate. There's something sinister lurking among the confusion of all these people's auras.
No baratano, daria sarabarata sadadan. It's definitely a demon.
This is not the first time I've felt this presence. Where have I sensed it before?
East Sanjo resident.
What are you feeling, Masahiro?
There's a supernatural presence.
And it's at Mijinaga's house?
I remember you telling me that you felt something there earlier. Is that right? Do you think it could be the same?
Masahiro Dono! What's going on? Where are you headed in such a hurry?
Where's Michinaga-sama?
He's on his way back here. News of the palace fire just reached him, and he's hurrying home right now as we speak. Masahiro Dono! You can't go in without permission!
Hey, you! Where are you going?
Grandpa's demon barrier's been breached!
Masahiro?
Princess, stay where you are! Namoku-sama da Sennabakuroshi da Taradakai! Soldiers that confront, men that fight, fall into place and go forth with might!
What's going on? What was that?
I have no idea. But it was supernatural. I'm sorry! It's probably safe now. I'll let Grandfather know, and if he sets a stronger magical barrier, no one will be able to harm you, First Princess.
Akiko. Please, don't call me First Princess. Call me Akiko.
Akiko?
I owe you my life. Thank you very much.
Masahiro Dono! What are you doing? What's going on, huh?
Akiko, are you all right?
It's okay, Father. Yukinari-sama, there's no need to worry. You should have seen it. Masahiro destroyed the evil monster.
Oh?
It was amazing. Masahiro is becoming a magnificent onmyoji.
Good work. You've done well, Masahiro. As expected of Seime's grandson.
Seime's grandson, that's just great.
I fear we haven't seen the last of what caused this mishap. The fire started in an empty spot. There was no earthly explanation for its cause. I also happened to notice Masahiro was the only one who ran to save the princess. And so it starts. I sense chaos ahead.
Oh, come on! Michinaga offers to give us a reward and you turn it down? The very least you could have done was ask for a carriage to take us back home.
Listen to me. Since I'd entered his house without permission, if he'd wanted to, he could have punished me severely, and there's nothing I could have done about it.
But it's not fair. I don't want to walk back home.
What?
Pardon me. This is from Akiko-sama, as a sign of her gratitude.
So, what's that smile I see? Kinda looks like somebody's lovesick to me.
No, it's just that I was thinking that it smelled nice.
You looked so cool while rescuing the princess today, didn't you? At least that's what you were thinking, right?
No, I wasn't!
Well, if I hadn't been there, you never would have gotten up the nerve to talk to her.
That is not true!
The Serio quarters in the inner palace were badly burned in the blaze, so now the Emperor has had to move to the first palace, you know.
That's interesting.
It seems that the responsibility for repairing the devastated inner palace has been given to Yukinari.
That's interesting.
The officials from the Imperial Guard conducted thorough investigations, but in the end they were still unable to determine the actual cause of the mysterious fire.
That's interesting.
Hey, are you listening to what I'm saying?
That's interesting. Hang on. This isn't what I should be doing right now.
You think?
Anatayazare, Makazare, Ukimokiare, Arabati, Chiriti, Chirita Hati, Chini, Chini, Sichini, Nirichi Hachi, Soaka. Princess, don't move. You mustn't open your eyes. And now.
Seimei-sama, is it finished?
Yes, Michinaga-sama. I have set a much stronger magical barrier than before. However, don't be complacent. It has been broken once already. Princess Akiko, take this just in case.
What is this?
It's a charm.
Thank you very much for everything, Simi-sama.
Akiko and I are relieved and reassured. You have done so very much for us. I thank you. Besides, you have brought us your wonderful grandson.
Michinaga-sama, I want to warn you about overestimating Masahiro's abilities.
What are you saying? Masahiro was the only one in the Onmyo dorms who sensed that something was wrong and rushed over here to rescue Akiko.
Most likely, the others were simply distracted by the commotion during the fire.
And yet, I only feel admiration, for he is truly your grandson.
You are far too kind.
Simi-sama?
Yes, what's the matter?
I'm wondering, how is Masahiro doing?
He's still trying to discover the cause of the fire.
You can see the stars very clearly tonight. It's a perfect night for your astrology. Don't you think so? What's up? Did you find something unusual in the sky tonight? Because I can tell something's been bugging you for a while.
Nothing's bugging me, really. I'm just having trouble studying these star charts.
What do you mean you're having trouble with them?
Well, I'm not very good at reading the stars, that's all.
You're not good at it, but I thought reading the stars was one of the most basic skills of an Onmyoji.
That may be, but I'm more suited for practical things like battling demons, not reading stars.
But that's no good at all. It's an important tool of your trade.
Well then, how about this, Mokun? What if the sky were completely covered with clouds and we couldn't see a thing if we tried? And it just so happens that above the clouds, an ominous star that foretells some disaster streaked by and we never saw it. Then what would happen?
It sounds to me like you're just making excuses.
You can't blame it on Miyoji if he can't foretell the future because he can't read the stars.
I still don't think that's an acceptable answer. Do you?
Sure it is.
Well, you know it's a necessary skill nonetheless. Come on, try again.
I'm just not good at astrology.
Where are you going?
I need a change of scenery.
Hey, I want to go too.
I thought that if I got a closer look at the stars, I might get some inspiration. But I guess I'm hopeless.
If you can't read them anyway, why did you think getting closer to them would help?
I just don't have the mind for the arts of divination at all.
How about going to Seimei and asking him? Seimei's divination skills are almost legendary.
No way.
I saw that coming.
Don't you understand? If I go to my grandfather now, what do you suppose he'll tell me? Oh dear, Masahiro. You can't even read basic star charts? That's really terribly pathetic. Now, we'll need to start from the beginning. And that's the most pathetic thing of all.
Sounds about right.
And then he'll say, Masahiro, I tried my best to teach you, but all of my efforts have completely gone to waste. You make grandfather sad. And on top of it all, he'll even pretend to wipe away non-existent tears. Ah, it makes me so mad! That sneaky old geezer.
Hey, Masahiro.
What?
It probably wouldn't hurt you to be a little more appreciative. After all, Seimei put a lot into teaching you the Onmyo skills you have now.
Well, that's true. Everything I know about dealing with the spirit world was taught to me by my grandfather when I was little. Back then, I listened to everything he said, and I studied really hard, too.
So you're saying Seimei had a big influence on your desire to become an Onmyoji?
Well, now when you put it like that, I'd always thought the decision to become an Onmyoji was my own. Wait a minute. Do you suppose that grandfather has been plotting to make me an Onmyoji all along?
What makes you think that?
Well, one thing I know for sure is grandfather seemed to be really happy when I told him I wanted to become an Onmyoji. That confirms it! Grandfather's been manipulating me all this time! He's really infuriating!
Calm down.
But then if that's true, why did grandfather seal my second sight away from me when I was a little boy? If he wanted me to be an Onmyoji all along, then there was really no point in doing that, was there?
People who have second sight are feared by supernatural beings. There was the possibility that they would have tried to exterminate you before you could grow up. That's probably just what Seimei feared.
Well, I guess that makes sense, but it still caused me a lot of trouble in the past. And it's put me behind everyone else.
But it's not a problem anymore since you got your second sight back.
I suppose you have a point. Back then, I was never far from grandfather for long. And it was pretty rare for me to leave the house. Even without my second sight... Hey, wait. It was right around that time that I almost fell into the pond. Whoa, that's weird. How did I almost fall into that pond? I remember there was no one around. So how did I suddenly end up falling? Now I remember. Somebody saved me. How could I possibly have forgotten that?
An evil demon must have snuck in and pushed you, hoping you'd fall in and drown. After all, those things are frightened of you, even if you can't see them. That's why they must have tried to get rid of you while you were still a kid.
Don't go near the water. You might fall in.
Mokun, don't tell me.
Or at least that's what Seimei once told me.
Oh, right.
But that was close. If you had fallen in, we'd be having this conversation on the other side. You've always been a real handful, Seimei's grandson.
Don't call me grandson!
So, now that you've given up on reading the star charts, what exactly are you planning to do with that divination board?
I was thinking about using the divination board to help me figure out the cause of the fire.
Wouldn't you think the other Onmyoji would have done that by now? What else can you find out by doing more of the same thing?
Good point.
If you want to try divination, why don't you try it on the strange presence that you sensed on the day it happened?
Huh? Oh, I get it.
You were the only one who sensed that demonic presence, so you should try divining that.
Try to sense the demonic presence instead of the fire. Right.
Good luck.
Huh? Did you say something?
Nothing. You may not know it, but you brought light into my life.
It comes. The terror.
Okay, bring it up a little higher.
All right, I think I got it.
Okay, that's good.
All right, where do you want this?
Okay, thanks. Can you give me one of those?
I'll go get some. Yeah, here it is. I got it.
Come on up here. I need you up here.
I think it's burned all the way down to this point.
Looks like a lot of damage.
It's probably because the wind was working against us.
That may be, but we still have no idea what caused the fire.
Yukinari-sama! It's been quite a while.
Masahiro Dono, I'm sorry that I haven't been in contact with you myself. I accepted the role as your guardian, but I have been so busy with the work here, I've neglected you.
Hey, that's right. You promised you would fulfill your duty as Masahiro's guardian after his coming of age. What's with that? It's not like the guy can, see or hear me.
Yeah, that's right. I really appreciate that you're thinking of me.
But it really is more important that you finish the repairs here.
That may be true, but we haven't made much progress. At this rate, I'm not sure how long it will take to restore it to its former self.
I see.
This must be a tough job. The work has to be finished on time, and whoever burned down the serial quarters will have to be
sure you're doing your very best, Yukinari-sama.
So, Masahiro Dono, have you made any progress on the cause of the fire?
Well, not much at all. At least nothing definite. But I plan to keep on investigating till I do.
You should only try divination about any one thing once a day, because the initial result will influence all later readings. Isn't that the general rule you were always taught?
Well, yeah, that is the rule, but...
Then maybe you should follow the rule.
Yeah, you're right.
If you're not getting any results after repeatedly trying, then you should stop for now.
It's not that I didn't get any results.
Huh?
I can't understand what I got.
Really?
I seem to be picking up something bad, something in the capital. That's probably what I sense.
Probably? What do you mean by that?
Well, to me it feels like something that's very unhappy, unwanted.
Something unwanted.
There's too much that I can't figure out. I have an idea.
What's that?
I'm thinking I need to go out for a little while.
Huh? Where are you going?
I'm gonna ask someone who'll know more about this than I do.
You mean Seimei?
Are you nuts?
Tenitsu?
What is your command, Seimei-sama?
No. On second thought, Masahiro is in good hands. If anything were to go terribly wrong, he would report back.
You're the only person I know who would think of questioning common night demons.
I was thinking that if the fire was the work of a demon, that if I'm looking for answers, the ones I should ask would be demons.
And how do you plan on making them tell you anything?
I'll just ask them, while letting them get a glimpse of my prayer beads and maybe my paper talisman.
That's asking? Right. It sounds more like threatening to me.
Problem is, now that we're out looking for them, I don't see any.
Usually the little devils are swarming all over this place. Could it be that they've hidden themselves from my fearsome presence? What's bothering you?
There's something wrong. The hair stood up on the back of my neck. Over there. What the heck is that? Is that an ox?
Masahiro, look out! What the hell? What in the world is that? I've never seen that before!
It's like the presence I felt!
Masahiro, let's get out of here! What are you waiting for?
Wait, I'm thinking!
Then think faster! Masahiro! I don't think this is like any other demon we've ever faced before.
It has to be. At least I'm praying that it will be. Hey! By the absolute god, fire emperor! Engulf the demon!
Stand back. Go!
Do you suppose you could have transformed earlier?
I'm Gurren, as long as I'm in this form.
Gurren's flames are the fires of hell. They should burn anything completely to ash. The fires that burn in deepest darkness. At least, that's the way it should be. That thing should have become a pile of ashes by now.
What are you called?
Surrender the boy to me.
Answer me.
Hand him over. The spiritual power hidden within him is unmatched. I will offer up this prey to my master.
You'll never offer up Masahiro.
You're no Ayakashi. You're just a pathetic god who serves humans.
It's true that I descended here in order to serve a human. But it does not mean I'll be criticized by you. You will regret having insulted the name of Toda!
Did you see that?
Nothing else for me here. I guess I'll offer up this body.
It's gone.
Where'd it go?
It wanted to offer Masahiro. But to what master? Huh? What's wrong, Masahiro?
It's definitely different from the ones we fought before.
The kids in school make fun of you for saying that, Seimei's grandson.
Don't call me that!
What have you to show me? I see a menace from the west has come to call, and disaster will sweep down upon our land. Soon.
doing, Mokun?
Aha! Just as I thought. You were sleeping on the job again, weren't you?
I wasn't sleeping. I'm doing my job preparing the ink.
Well, isn't that interesting? You battle ox demons by night and do menial chores like grinding ink by day.
This kind of humble task is important, you know. At least that's what Father and Grandfather are always telling me.
It's good to see that you listen to your elders' advice. There are those who would say this kind of work is pointless and meaningless and skip it all together. You know, I was thinking about that demon.
I wonder just where that beast came from.
Go!
Even Gurren's flames couldn't destroy it, and it vanished completely.
After what I did, I seriously doubt it survived.
Masahiro Dono, have you finished?
Yeah, I'll be done soon.
The astronomy department's supply seems to be running low, so please deliver them there first.
I understand. All right, I gotta get this finished.
Surrender the boy to me. Hand him over. The spiritual power hidden within him is unmatched. I will offer up this prey to my master.
His master. In other words, there's another Ayakashi pulling the strings.
I finally finished delivering everything.
Well, then that means we can go home soon. What is it?
Don't know. I've become extremely tired all of a sudden.
Well, you have been working an awful lot these days.
I've been overworking myself a bit lately, but I thought it'd be okay. But now I feel completely worn out. Perfect. There's nobody else here.
Hey! I thought we were gonna go home!
Sorry, but I really need some rest right now. Will you be my lookout while I take a quick nap? Thanks.
You're gonna make me stand guard for you while you take a nap? Masahiro! Looks like he's already asleep. The floor of the archives. You'd think Seime's grandson would sleep in a better place.
Don't call me grandson. Where am I? Oh, it's Michinaga-sama's house. I haven't been here since the fire. I wonder if Akiko's doing okay. I guess she's gone to bed already. What's that? A dog? But there aren't any dogs on Michinaga's estate. It's the same feeling I had before. It's Akiko. The demonic presence has gotten more powerful. The demon came from there before. That presence. What is that thing? Akiko! I can't move my legs. My feet are stuck to the ground. No, you don't! You stay away from Akiko! Someone help! Someone please help! Mokun, help! Where are you?
Her spiritual power is perfect.
Run away, Akiko! Don't just stand there!